A warm good evening, friends. I warmly welcome all of you for the program. We wish you a very happy and safe Diwali today. Last week, we had an interactive question answer session, a very small recap of the last week's session. So, one of the participants asked, how do we feel when we are self realized? So, when we are self realized, we realize that we are not the body, we are not the mind, and then we realize that we are pure consciousness.
Madam, it's not audible.
Okay, sir.
Recording in progress.
Namaste, everyone. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. So let us start with meditation. So drink some water. Today is a festival of lights, Diwali. So we have to transcend the inner darkness into light. So that is the significance of Diwali, today's festival. You are awakening your own inner lamp. You are awakening your own inner light. In the presence of light, the darkness has no place. So let us begin with meditation. And today, being a Diwali, we'll do a crystal meditation, which simply means you gaze into the crystal. When you're gazing into the crystal, you feel the crystal inside your heart. So without blinking your eyes, you gaze the crystal for about 1 minute. And as you're gazing in the crystal, you see how the crystal is pure, transparent, multidimensional. So those are the true qualities of yourself. So when you are gazing deeply into the crystal, you feel the crystal inside you because you are the crystal. Okay, let me share the screen. Gaze into the crystal for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Crystal is pure, transparent, and it has 144 facets, multidimensional. We have unlimited potential. We are not limited beings. We are unlimited beings from the soul perspective. This is our true self. So feel your true self in your heart while you're gazing the crystal. When you're gazing the crystal, you don't blink your eyes. A deep witness without blinking your eyes. That is crystal gazing. Gently close your eyes and let us start the meditation, which simply means you close your eyes, sit comfortably, and start witnessing your natural breath. When you are with the breath, you are in the present moment because breath is happening in the present moment. So sit comfortably, relax your back, relax your neck, relax your entire body, clasping your fingers, clasping your hands, fingers into fingers, crossing your feet, and gently close your eyes. Relax your forehead, relax your eyebrows. The breath is already happening. You bring your awareness to your natural breath. Let your 100% focus be on your natural breath, my dear friends. The moment you notice any thoughts, immediately come back to your natural breath. Come back to your breath again and again. Please don't open your eyes, come what may. Final 10 seconds. Gently place your hands on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And slowly open your eyes whenever you're ready. And drink plenty of water. So today being a Diwali, we have meditated almost around more than 50 minutes, closer to 1 hour. Fundamentally, every human is looking for happiness, is looking for peace, is looking for celebration. And today, we'll discuss some of the aspects of how to constantly be in the right path to enjoy the life to the fullest. So please take a pen, book, and note down the important points, whichever you feel is appropriate for you. And I want everybody to be on the video. If you are sincere, you will prepare yourself, get disciplined, and you will be on the video because it's going to be an interactive session. When you're attending a meditation session, you should prepare yourself first. How do you prepare yourself? Before the meditation session, go take a shower, wear fresh clothes, get the ambience right, sit in a quiet atmosphere, have some fragrance in your room so that you are fully equipped to absorb the best of the session. So the first and the foremost question fundamentally, what is the ultimate question? The ultimate question is, how do I live the life to the fullest? What is life? How do I live the life to the fullest? So when it comes to living life to the fullest, that is the very purpose of life. The very purpose of life is to live life to the fullest. Live a meaningful life. Live a happy life. Live a life full of joy and celebration. And live a life with clarity. So the purpose of life simply means to be happy, to be clear, and to live the life to the fullest. This is the same purpose of life for everybody. Many people ask this question, sir, how do I know my purpose of life? The answer is very simple. That which gives you joy, that which expands your consciousness. Anything you do that helps you to expand your consciousness. Any work you do that gives you joy. Any activity you do that gives a soul satisfaction is the purpose of your life. Now, we all have gone through many challenges in our life. Challenges while we are in the mother's womb. Challenges when you're a small child. The environment, the social conditioning, the family conditioning, the pressures from the society. We have all gone through these challenges. And now, finally, when you have become adults, we step back and look into our lives and see, why am I not happy? What should I do to live a happy life? And you might find your root causes somewhere in the past. But what do we do about it? Past is past. There's nothing we can do about what happened in the past. But the present is in your hands. Present moment is what you can do something about. Whether you have an emotional issue, whether you have a physical issue, relationship issue, money issues, financial issues, whatever might be the issues, the solution is always in the present moment. You have to understand that the solution is always in the present moment. You have to simply understand this equation. More energy, more clarity. If you're having a lot of energy, cosmic energy, soul energy, then naturally you have clarity in your life. More energy is equal to clarity in life. Energy, more energy is equal to good health. If you have less energy, then you are bound to fall ill. You will go through sickness. If you have a lot of energy, then you are a healthy person. And health relates to not only physical health, emotional health also. Physical health, emotional health, and spiritual health. So energy is a fundamental factor. Energy is a fundamental factor to live a healthy life. And energy is a fundamental factor to live a happy life. And energy is a fundamental factor to live a peaceful life. More energy, basically you'll have more clarity. What to do, what not to do. Clarity simply means what to do, what not to do. Which direction I'm heading in. Am I heading in the right direction? Is this what I want in life? So this is all clarity. And also you are in touch with your feelings, your own feelings. You are guided by your inner self. The society might say so many things. Your parents might say so many things. But if you have clarity, you will follow only what you feel like doing, because your feelings, your intuitions are the guidance from your soul. Even to follow your own intuition, you need a certain clarity. So how do you get clarity? How do you get good health? Directly relates to your energy. This is where meditation plays an important role. The moment you feel little tired, or the moment you feel emotionally drained, or the moment you feel little low in your life, you immediately close your eyes and watch your breath. The same spot, wherever you are, whether you are in the airport or railway station or in the bus station, wherever you are, just close your eyes and observe the breath for 5 minutes. Immediately you will have a certain clarity. What to do? What is the next step you have to do? You may not get the clarity about your whole life, but you will definitely get the clarity what to do next. Immediately what should be done. If you are having headache, you just close your eyes and observe the breath for 10 minutes. The headache is reduced. This is how you can experiment. How your health, your emotional well-being is directly related to energy. Every step you go forward, gathering energy, step by step, little bit. It's like your savings account in your bank. Every day you deposit little bit money, then your balance increases, your credit increases, your bank balance becomes healthy. It doesn't become healthy overnight. Because of your savings for many years, you have a good, healthy bank balance. Similarly, every day you meditate, you are adding into your own soul deposit, soul bank. Nothing happens overnight. You have to make a dedicated efforts consistently, regularly. Then naturally clarity comes in your life. Naturally, you are bound to become healthy. So the most important thing is to have a regular practice of meditation. Why you are meditating? It's for your own self. What happens when you meditate? You are depositing in your soul bank. And what will you do with that deposit? What will you do with that energy? You will have more clarity, you will have health, you will have vitality. And as the bank balances increases, then you are eligible to access greater wisdom. You are eligible to access with the higher state of consciousness. The more and more you add in energy, your consciousness expands, step by step. And finally, you have access to greater wisdom, greater clarity, greater understanding of life. So everything fundamentally depends on energy. Now, there are two aspects to this. The first aspect is how to keep on increasing the energy every day. That is the first aspect. The second aspect is how not to waste energy which is already accumulated. There are certain things, like for example, if you are not doing things scientifically, mindfully, then you tend to lose energy. So if you want to go higher in the ladder of your own consciousness, the two things are, one, how do I keep saving? How do I keep increasing my deposit in my soul account? Number one. And number two is how not to waste energy which is already saved. The first aspect is very simple. Do meditation every day. The more you do meditation, the more you are depositing in your own soul account. The second aspect is how not to waste. The leakage of energy should be arrested. This is where mauna comes into the place. If you speak unnecessarily, there is a lot of energy leakage. You lose a lot of energy. If you speak unscientifically, you lose energy. You speak unnecessarily, you lose energy. You speak unscientifically, you lose energy. You speak negatively, you lose energy. So your words are very powerful, my dear friends. Your words are very powerful. If you use negative words, then naturally the negativity is bound to happen because your words are the voice, the sound from your soul. When you speak, it's not your vocal cords which is producing the sound. It is your soul speaking through your vocal cords. It's your soul expressing through your vocal cords. So when you speak unnecessarily, when you speak unscientifically, when you speak negatively, you tend to lose energy. So avoid doing all those things. You open your mouth only when it is required. When it is not required, you simply don't open your mouth. So the practice of mauna helps you to stop all the leakage of energy, number one. And number two, when you practice mindfulness, then also you stop all the leakage of energy. For example, you are drinking water. We all drink water every day. So when you're drinking water, try drinking mindfully. Let your entire focus and awareness is only in the process of drinking water. While you're eating, you eat mindfully. While you're taking shower, you take shower mindfully. While you're cutting vegetables, you cut the vegetables mindfully. When you're cleaning your house, you clean the house mindfully. Any action you do, any work you do it mindfully. First, you have the habit of doing one action, one activity, two activities, and three activities mindfully. You make a point, every time I'm taking shower, I'm going to take shower mindfully. I'm going to enjoy my shower. Mindfulness simply means your body and mind in one place. Whatever you are doing, you're focusing only on that. So every time I cook my food, I'm going to cook mindfully. Start with one thing. When I'm going for a walk, I'm going to walk mindfully. When I'm serving the food, I'm going to serve mindfully. Any action you do, you should do mindfully. Then you don't lose energy. When you meditate, you get energy. When you practice mindfulness, you don't lose energy. So if you don't lose energy, your savings is not reduced. And on top of it, when you meditate, your savings increases. So this is the energy formula. Meditation to increase the energy, practicing of mauna, and practicing mindfulness to conserve your energy, to stop the leakage. And reading books, the more you read books, the more your confusion, your inner confusion is dispelled. The more you have clarity towards your own life. Nobody else from outside of you can come and give you clarity. The more you read books, the more you have inner clarity. And service, the more you do service, the more you have a meaning to your life. For all the people who are looking for meaning in their life, you do service. Any kind of service. Tan, man, dhan. In whatever way you can serve others. Service simply means you're offering your helping hand for the people who are in need. Any kind of service gives meaning to your life. The more you do service, the more you feel expanded, the more you can feel there is a meaning that I'm living on the planet Earth. And in this journey, one thing you have to understand is you are bound to go up and down. You are bound to go up and down. But in all the ups, in all the downs, you have to be a witness. You witness your ups, you witness your downs. You have to create the habit of witnessing. That is more important. Sometimes people feel concerned that I'm meditating for so many days, I'm meditating for so many months, but still I'm having some issues. Still I feel emotionally low sometimes. Still I have some family issues. Still I have some relationship issues. Still I have some money issues. Still I have some health issues. It is bound to happen. Meditation doesn't mean that you will have only up, up, up in your life. Meditation simply means you know how to handle your ups and downs and be happy in both the situations. Witnessing is something very important. You have to understand that ups and downs in life are for everybody. Ups and downs in life are inevitable. Even for enlightened masters, ups and downs are inevitable. But an enlightened master doesn't react to the up, doesn't react to the down. An enlightened master doesn't get overly excited when he's in the up stage, or he's not worried when he's in the down stage. He witnesses both. Only in the ups and downs of life there is beauty of life, my dear friends. When you understand that, you are enlightened. Only in the ups and downs of life there is beauty of life. So don't be overly worried when you are feeling emotionally low. You understand that it is perfectly fine to be emotionally low. You be a witness to your own feelings. Don't react. Don't be concerned. Just witness it. With the understanding, it is perfectly fine. And it's not going to be permanent. Anything is not going to be permanent. It's like a season. The summer comes, the summer goes. Then the monsoon comes, the monsoon goes. The winter comes, the winter goes. The autumn comes, the autumn goes. You have to learn from the nature. Nature is full of seasons. And there is also transition between one season and another season. If you don't have these seasons, then there is complete boredom. When you have seasons, the seasons gives you excitement. Change is inevitable. You underline this point. Change is inevitable. And because change is inevitable, life is beautiful. There is no boredom. That which doesn't change is the change. That which doesn't change is the change. Change is inevitable. You constantly go through changes in life. So be a witness. When the summer comes, you enjoy the summer. When the winter comes, you enjoy the winter. When the monsoon season, you enjoy the rains, monsoon rains. You don't be upset. People, will you be upset that the summer has come? Will you be upset that the winter has come? No. Enjoy it. And every season has its beauty. So the fundamental point to remember is at any point of time, if you are feeling low, you understand that it is perfectly all right. I'm going through a seasonal change. So you witness the change. There are many great soul lessons you can learn through your failures of life. Failure is from the mind perspective, but from the soul perspective, it is a great opportunity to learn. From the soul perspective, failure is an opportunity to learn, to progress. Success and failure, they both are terms which relates to your mind. But for the soul, every experience is a valid experience. Every experience is a beautiful experience. Every experience is a valid experience. Every moment is a beautiful moment. You might be going through a great challenge in life, but that is also very beautiful. That is also very valuable from the soul perspective. Success is pregnant with materialistic gains. Failure is pregnant with spiritual gains. You become successful in life, you have a lot of materialistic gains. Every time you face a failure, you have spiritual gains. Because the very question, why did I fail? What went wrong? Why am I like this? That why, that questioning of why, and facing that failures and going through that experience of failure and questioning the why awakens your spiritual senses. Your deep question, who am I? What am I? What is the purpose of life? Am I in the right direction? Am I doing the right things? So a lot of spiritual gains. So failure is pregnant with spiritual gains. And to motivate ourselves, we need a Sangha, spiritual Sangha. This life journey, it's a very challenging journey. So with this, with the support of the Sangha, we can easily travel. Birds of the same feathers flock together. You see the birds, the migratory birds, which travel thousands and thousands of kilometers across oceans. They travel in a flock and they travel in a V shape. When they fly in a V shape. The first one takes a lot of wind resistance, and the second ones uses less energy to fly, and the third one uses less energy to fly. And then they keep changing their positions so that as a whole group, they can fly thousands of kilometers. They all help each other. A lone bird, a single bird flying across the ocean is not difficult. It's difficult. A single bird flying is difficult. But in a group, the birds collectively reach the destination. They fly across the oceans. This is the emphasis of spiritual Sangha. When you are part of a Sangha, then you can cross oceans effortlessly because you are not alone. You have your own soul energy and you have the support of the Sangha. This is what Sat Janas means. All seekers of truth, when they come together, they help each other. Sajjana Sangatyam simply means all the truth seekers coming together, debating with each other, sharing their own experiences, sharing their own experiments, learning from each other's experiments. They help each other to cross the ocean of dukkha, come out of the ignorance, and to get into a space of light, bliss. From darkness, you are crossing over to light. From ignorance, you are crossing over to clarity. From attachments, you are crossing over to moksha, liberation. So Sangha plays a very important role. To be part of the Sangha, you have to be very sincere. If you are not sincere in your journey, then you cannot be part of the Sangha. So both aspects are very important. Individually, you have to be sincere. Then naturally, you are part of the Sangha. If you are not sincere, then you cannot be part of the group. Because the group should, every member in the group should be sincere. Then only it is a beautiful Sangha. Every member should make their best efforts. Then the group becomes a group of light, a group of truth seekers. And frequency attracts frequency. Birds of the same feathers flock together. If you are vibrating in a particular frequency, you naturally attract that particular Sangha. You want to become that Sangha because that is the frequency match. A bird which is flying faster and a bird which is flying slower, they cannot fly together. This is what it means. Birds of the same feathers fly together. So on this Diwali day, it is important to understand. Let us quickly revisit what we have discussed. Point number 1, energy. It is very important to add energy in your soul account every single day. And it's also important you conserve energy every single day. Adding energy is through meditation, and stopping the leakage of energy and conserving your energy is through mauna and mindfulness practice. And service is very important to have the feel of, yes, there is a purpose for my life. There is a meaning for my life. I'm living my life. I'm doing something constructive. I'm doing something meaningful. These kind of feelings you have through service. And the next point we discussed is, it is very important to understand seasons changes. Change is inevitable. Ups and downs are very normal. Go through the ups, go through the downs perfectly in a witness mode. This is self-motivation. When you are feeling low, you motivate yourself. It is perfectly fine here. It's okay. It's okay to feel pain. But don't be worried about it, because that is also going to change. And every moment there is a lesson to learn. Don't be concerned about your failures. Failures are equally important in life. You don't look for failures, but when failure comes in your life, you accept it with smile and grace, that you can learn something from that failure. Don't knock the door of the failure. Don't invite failures. But when failures comes, when challenges comes, accept it. Whatever life offers, enjoy it, accept it. So ups and downs in life are perfectly fine. Don't be worried about it. Any moment you feel little low, you know what to do. Close your eyes and observe the breath. Finished. You are no more in the low state. Okay. So we have created a WhatsApp group. And so what we will be doing from now on is we'll give you an email ID where you can post all your questions. And every session, we pick up the most relevant question, most meaningful question. We read out the question with the person's name and the location who has asked the question. And we will answer that question from next week onwards. And going forward, we will record the question as a video and we'll post it in the group. We'll record the question and also the answer as a small video, whether it's a 5 minutes, depending on the intensity of the question. It can be 5 minutes or it can be 10 minutes. And we'll post it in the group. So in this way, the Sangha is helping each other. So we will send the email address soon in the WhatsApp group. And when you email the question, please be very precise. When you ask a question, please be very precise. And you mention your name and the city where you live in and what you do. You fill in as many details as possible. Your name, the place where you live, and what you do. So that when we answer, that particular question, we also acknowledge that so-and-so person has sent this question from so-and-so place. And that person is asking this question. And the answer is for everybody. The question is from one person, but the answer is for everybody. Okay. And soon also we'll be starting a sequence, like a 14-day sequence, 2-week sequence. Early morning, preferably early morning, we'll do some meditation. It's going to be a sequence of 14 days, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, 21 days. So that we have the habit of meditating every single day. And also we'll discuss some spiritual topics, wisdom session to motivate ourselves to go deep into our meditation journey. See, reading books helps you to do meditation every day. The more you read books, the more you motivate yourself to do meditation every day. Sajjana Sangatyam motivates you to do meditation every day. All the wisdom sessions helps you to meditate every day. Because you understand at the end of the day, only your meditation helps, nothing else. So all those Zoom sessions, this Sangha, this WhatsApp groups, and reading books, everything is to motivate you to do meditation. So soon we will announce a date where we'll be having a 21-day sequence of everyday meditation. And for the people who are not aware, we have 2 retreats coming up in the Agastya Ashram, one in December and one in January. It's a 9 days retreat. Last month, we did this retreat for people from Vietnam. And the December retreat and the January retreat will be in English / Hindi / Tamil / Telugu. The instructions will be in multilingual, but as such, the retreat will be conducted in English. Okay. So today, I'll take 3 questions and we'll conclude the session. Okay. First question. Khushbu. So when you ask a question, you please mention your city, where you are from, and what you do, and please be precise with your question.
Thank you.
Only 3 questions we'll take today. And for the people who are going to miss out today's session for asking a question, don't be upset. You can raise your question in the email and your answer will be posted in the group. Okay, go ahead.
Namaste, sir. Subh Deepavali. My name is...
For some reason, I'm not able to hear you. I think something wrong with... Others are able to hear? Yes? I don't know why I'm not able to hear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you speak now? No, you are not audible.
Now?
Yeah, now better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Subh Deepavali, sir. Namaste. My name is Khushbu. I'm from Regensburg, Bayern, Germany. I have 3 mini questions. My English is not good, but I can try. How to work on fear? Fear like financial fear and a future fear. And my second question is, I only want to do meditation. I don't like to read books now. But I like to listen wisdom as a video or audio. And my third question is, I am so confused about 2 sentences. I say, we create our own reality versus surrender.
Okay. Can we take one by one?
Okay, yeah.
So, what do you do in Germany?
I'm just learning language.
So for now, she is a student and learning language, and I am working as an engineer. So I am her husband, and I'm working here as an engineer in Germany.
Okay. All right. So your first question, I have heard all your three questions, but let's go one by one. Your first question, can you repeat?
How to work on fear?
Okay, how to work on fears. The first and the most important thing is fears are because of your karmas from your past life. Okay. And fear is an energy. If you avoid fear, it becomes stronger. You are fearful of something and you are avoiding it and you are having a back step. The fear increases. When you face the fear decreases. The only way to reduce your fears cannot disappear overnight. It's a slow and gradual approach because some fears are from many past lives, many lifetimes you are holding that fears. So slowly and gradually, all your fears is bound to vanish when you face the fears. So you have to write down the answer also while I'm saying.
Thank you.
So it is important. The only way to face your fears is, only way to let go of your fears is by facing the fears. It can be of any kind of fear. Fear of uncertainty, fear of judgment, fear of non-acceptance, financial fears, fears of ill health, any kind of fear. Just face it. The fear doesn't exist. It is an illusion created by the mind. As such, the fear doesn't exist. The fears are illusions projected by the mind. The fears are not in reality. But yes, the fears are there inside your projection. But in reality, it is your projection. So the answer is, the only way to overcome your fears is first you accept the fear. The first step is you accept the fear. You accept that, yes, I have this fear. I accept it. If you don't accept your fears, you cannot face the fears. So the first step is you accept the fear. And the second step is you face the fear. Come what may. It's very difficult to face the fears. But you say, okay, I will face the fear, come what may. This is the definition of courage. Courage doesn't mean absence of fear. Courage means, in spite of the fear, you move forward. That is courage. Okay. So the only way to face your fears is to jump, move forward. In spite of the fears, you move forward. So meditation helps you to have that energy to face the fear. Even to face the fear, you need some energy. So that energy you get if you do meditation every day. Okay.
Yes.
So that is about fear. Next.
We create our own reality versus surrender. I am confused between these two sentences.
Both are valid. We create our own reality. You don't see from the doing mode, see from the witness mode. We create our own reality simply means whatever happens in life, somebody else is not doing. You have created it. Consciously or unconsciously, you have created it. You might say that, for example, you might ask a question, I have an abusive parents, but why would I create it? I haven't created it. I'm simply born in that family. So why are you born in that family? So the soul chose to be born in that family to learn particular lessons or to repay certain karmic accounts, to settle certain karmic accounts. So the soul has chosen this particular parents to be born in that particular family. to be born in that particular country, in a certain situation. The soul has chosen it for its own reasons, valid reasons. So that is also the creation of the self. So this is the ultimate truth. See, there is truth and ultimate truth, Satyam and Paramasatyam. Parama means the highest, the ultimate truth. You create your own reality is the ultimate truth. If you are happy in life, you are responsible for it. You have created it. You have done so much good karmas in many lifetimes that you are happy. You are enjoying that. You are reaping the fruits. You are reaping the good karmas. Your prosperity is because of your good karmas from all your past lives. Your illness is because of all your bad karmas from all your past lives. So both you have created. It is your own creation. If you are happy in life, you are responsible. You deserve to be happy. If you are not happy in life, that is also your own creation. You are not happy in life because of the lack of clarity of life, because of the lack of energy. Because you waste a lot of energy. When you waste a lot of energy, then naturally there is no clarity. Naturally, there is no life force left to enjoy life. So that is also your own creation. So you create your own reality. You should see from the soul perspective, not from the mind perspective. If you consider one lifetime, you won't get answers. If you consider all your lifetimes, then you will have all the answers. Considering one lifetime is from the mind perspective. Considering all your lifetimes is from the soul perspective. Okay.
And my third question is, nowadays, I only want to do meditation. I don't like to read books. Whenever I want, like, to some wisdom, I listen video or audio. That's it.
That's fine. If you don't like to read books, that's okay. You can listen to the audiobooks or you can listen to videos, short videos. So as long as you are in the constant learning process, that is fine. Okay.
Thank you. I am satisfied.
Okay, good. So since today I said I'll take 3 questions, all the 3 questions are asked by you.
I'm sorry. Next time.
No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. You deserve to get your questions answered. Don't be sorry. What you get, you deserve it. Never be sorry. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So we'll take another person. Anusha.
Good evening, sir. I'm Manusha from Mumbai. I have been practicing meditation for the past 1 year on a daily basis. My question is, do animals have karma?
Animals don't have karma.
They go through pain and suffering for their own evolution or for us humans to learn something from their situation?
See, animals have group consciousness. They are part of the Prakriti. Animals have a group consciousness. They don't have an individualized consciousness like humans. That's why they don't have ego. So animals have group consciousness. And karma doesn't, animals act on instincts. Okay. Animals operate on instincts. Plants operate on impulse. The minerals, they act upon imprints. And the humans act upon instincts and intuition. Okay. So, since they are part of the group soul consciousness, their soul is not individualized yet. So, they don't have karma. And animals suffer. Sometimes animals suffer because of their own survival issues. survival instincts, or it can be human inflicted. For the human inflicted suffering, it is a human which will pay the karma. Okay. And you might ask, what about the innocent animal which is going through the suffering because of the human? They progress in their ladder. They hasten up their progress. Even though the human is responsible for their suffering, the humans pay the karma. In the process, the animal kingdom evolves because they are supporting the human kingdom in their own learning process. As humans are learning through their own mistakes. So they are also evolving. From a soul point of view, the humans, they're also evolving. Because when they do a certain mistake, there is a karma. And the next lifetime, they have to pay back that karma. And how do they pay back the karma? By learning the lessons, by learning that you should not be cruel towards animals. So they learn the lesson. So first they inflict the pain, then they learn not to inflict the pain. So they are learning. So these animals, they volunteer towards this learning process. And because they volunteer towards this learning process, they have a bonus points to evolve faster. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Good. So we'll take the next question. The last question, Kim Chow. Your voice is not audible.
I have three questions. One question. I know that oxygen is expert. There is a PC oxygen. This is super explain. It's like it's birthday. They doesn't include them. It doesn't have.
Kim Chow. Okay, I think your voice is not audible. Maybe you can send an email. We will answer it. Okay, your voice is not audible. Take the next and the final question. You email your question because the voice and the accent is not clear. So we'll take this last question, Uma Devi.
Good evening, Pradeep sir. Uma Devi from Chennai.
Yes, madam.
Okay, sir. My question is, this question arose based on some recent incident which happened with respect to something, in my street. I have been told that the life of every person, mostly, that your how good or bad your life is depends on how many blessings or how many curses you have taken from people. If that is true, is it true, Pradeep sir? And if that is true, how to take the take the blessings of everybody in your life, your family, friends, neighbors, relatives, office, everywhere, when people are, most of them are selfish, and to take their blessings mean mostly to compromise on your own joy and peace of mind also many times, because how many out of 10 deeds that you have done to them, say 9 good you do, even if you do one wrong thing, you immediately lose their goodwill. So how to earn the goodwill and blessings of everybody in your life without compromising on your own happiness, peace, and your own independence, Pradeep sir? This is my question.
Okay. Your understanding is incorrect, madam. You have to be a blessing towards your own self. Your blessings comes from yourself. When you work hard for something, you are blessed. When you work towards your own evolution, you are blessed. Okay. So when you do something bad to others, the curse doesn't come from them. It is not the curse coming from the other person. It is the wrong deed which you are doing to your own self. When you cheat somebody, you are not cheating another person, you are cheating yourself. You are breaking the trust of another person. You are not breaking the trust of the other person. You are breaking your own trust on your own self. So every good you do is towards your own self, for yourself, by yourself, to yourself. And every bad you do is for yourself. It goes for yourself. And you do it towards your own self. So the blessings are, the word blessing and curse is a word, it's a descriptive word. Other person doesn't curse you, even though they can curse. And imagine what happens if the other person curses you. The curse goes back to them, because what they do belongs to them, and what you do belongs to you. Good and bad, both. If somebody is cursing you, the curse by default goes back to them, because they have released this negative thought. So the negative thought goes back to them. This is law of karma. What you do comes back to you. Okay. So always be focused on yourself. Every action, every thought, every word, every thought, every word, and every deed you do is for yourself, to yourself, by yourself. If you understand this, then you know what to do, what not to do. And you are not concerned about others. You are concerned about yourself. When you love yourself, by default, you love others. When you forgive yourself, by default, you forgive others. When you accept yourself, by default, you accept others. When you are friendly towards your own self, you are friendly to everybody. Okay, madam? All right. Thank you very much. So we'll see you next week, and we'll be in touch through the WhatsApp group. Namaste to all. Have a wonderful Diwali. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for yet another enlightening session. Masters, we have, as our master had said, that we have created the WhatsApp group. The link has been shared to you in the chat box. So if you click the link, you will directly join the WhatsApp group, masters. So we'll keep the Zoom session for another 3 minutes, so that whoever is not included in the WhatsApp group, you can directly go and click the link. Sir, today's session was really enlightening. We understood that energy is a fundamental factor to live a happy and peaceful life. We also understood the two aspects of the energy, like how to accumulate the energy and how to stop the leakage of energy by practicing mauna and by practicing mindfulness. The importance of reading books, service, and the Sangha was clearly explained to us. And we also really understood the importance of failure in our life. We understood that failure is pregnant with spiritual gains, and soul lessons can also be learned through failures. We also understood that change is inevitable, so that our life is beautiful. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the session.
Yes. Thank you, madam. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Masters, we are keeping the session open for another 2 to 3 minutes. The link has been already shared in the chat box. Yes, if you can click on the link, you will automatically join the WhatsApp group. And we've also shared the link in all the groups across the world. Okay, somebody says that link is not visible. We will once again post it now. It has been posted now. I think the link is posted and it is visible to everybody. So we'll keep the session open for another 1 minute. Okay, masters. I thank everybody for